Hello everyone and welcome to a new video interview for Jogonet Gaming News. Today we are joined by Derek Stevens, CEO of American sportsbook operator Circa Sports. Derek is joining us today to discuss the company's latest plans and the new markets it is entering. First of all, Derek, thank you for taking your time for this interview. And it's been a few exciting months for Circa, which has officially launched in Illinois, both with a mobile sportsbook and a brick and mortar sportsbook. Uh, what I would like to ask you is, what are your main takeaways from these first few weeks of operation here, and how does Circa's low hold model fit the Illinois market?
Well, a couple things I've noticed. So far, we're very happy. We've been up for now just a little over a month, and we're real happy with the number of new accounts that have downloaded our app and have funded the app. We're real happy with the brick and mortar portion of the sports book in Waukegan at American Place. So that's been a good element as well. And I would say my takeaways from the Illinois market, there are a couple things that really stand out. Some of them I think are more short-term in nature, some longer term. In the short-term in nature component, with the Chicago Blackhawks being the team that had the #1 overall draft pick, the amount of bets on the rookie Connor Bedard has blown me away. People love to bet on any prop with Bedard. Shots on goals, shots per period. Will he have a point? Will he score a goal? So there's been a tremendous amount of volume on betting on the Chicago Blackhawks and on props involving Connor Bedard. So maybe that's a bit short term, in as much as we opened right when the Blackhawks season opened, and the whole city of Chicago and all the hockey fans are so excited that this young man's going to be the new face of the franchise for decades to come. So that's been a lot of fun to watch that. And then I would say on an overall, maybe a longer term basis, I'm a little surprised at the volume of parlay bets. There's been a much higher percentage of parlay betting in our Illinois market than what we've seen in other markets that we're in. So what does that mean for us? Is, well, with us using a low hold model and us paying true odds on parlays, I'm pretty excited about the fact that parlay bettors will come to realize that the best payouts you're ever going to get on parlays are going to be with Circa Sports. And I'm pretty excited about that. I think it's important for people, that would be, watching to understand what it means to pay out true odds. And many times it's useful to just try a $10 5-team parlay with one sports book, and try out a $10 the exact same 5-team parlay with the same odds with another sports book. They do calculate differently. And with us using the low hold model, we pay true odds, and that'll have a big impact when you hit those parlays.
Now turning our attention to retail sports betting in specific, what I would like to ask you is, what is the experience the physical sportsbook provides to casino guests at American Place Casino, which is operating in a temporary facility at the moment, this brand new casino? What is the experience they get at Circa Sportsbook like?
Well, it's a sportsbook operation where you're guaranteed to get to watch all the games that you want to watch. And nowadays, in the United States, it's not that easy to be able to watch all the games, because there's so many different streaming options available, and it's so diversified. It's very difficult for an individual to have ESPN Plus, to have Paramount Plus, to have ESPN Plus, to have every different stream Peacock to have every different streaming angle, YouTube TV. So I think what we're seeing is that with all the streamers that are now coming out, the access to individual games may be higher, but for an individual, no one's getting to see as many games as they used to because no one's buying all of the very different services. So I think, when you think about what we're doing at our sports books, at our physical sports books, we really focus in on active content management, and we make sure the games are on. So, on Thursday night, some people don't have the Amazon windows. On Sunday night, some people, are struggling on different sports. Some people are struggling. So I would say that the one thing that we do is we really, really try to focus in on active content management and make sure that all the games are on. So it's a great location to go and watch games you want to see.
Well, up next, Circa is set to launch in Kentucky, its fifth state, by going live in partnership with Cumberland Run in Corbin. What I would like to ask you is, what can you tell us about this new state for the brand, and is there a date set yet for the operations going live?
There's no date set yet, but what I can tell you is that we are going to do Kentucky a little bit different than what we've done in other jurisdictions. We will open our Circa Sports Kentucky mobile app first, and then we are going to build a Circa Sports Kentucky retail sports book a bit further down the road. That's going to happen towards the end of 2024 is the general timing for the retail book. The retail book will be located right on the Kentucky Tennessee border. We're very excited about the growth potential in Tennessee. There's going to be a tremendous amount of wagering action out of Kentucky, I should say, a tremendous amount of wagering action coming out of Kentucky, just because it's such a hotbed of sports for baseball, for basketball, for college basketball, for football. So Kentucky is going to be a great state for wagering.
Yes, I was about to ask you about that. We've seen the latest numbers and indicate quite some growth, especially since mobile went live. And it's quite a new market for all entrants with over a month since launch. Uh, what are your impressions so far? Is this market developing the way you expected? What are you seeing here?
Well, I would say it's very early, but I would tell you we had very high expectations for Kentucky. Remember in Kentucky, people that visit Kentucky, people that live in Kentucky, people that grew up in Kentucky, they've got sports wagering in their blood. It's the home of Churchill Downs. It's a home of the Kentucky Derby. Thoroughbred racing is inherent within the entire state. Um, College basketball between the University of Kentucky and Louisville and Western Kentucky has been tremendous. So this is a state that has gambling in their culture. So we really thought that Kentucky is going to be a preeminent state. Also, they've got a very good regulatory environment. So we think Kentucky is going to be one of the lead states in the country on a per capita basis. It's going to be one of the tops.
Well, now turning our attention to Las Vegas, where Circa is based, the city is gearing up for the first edition of the Formula One race in November. Many casino properties are reporting increased demand for the race. There's a general sense of excitement. What I would like to ask you is, what is your take on the significance of this event for Vegas, and how is the Circa brand positioned, also taking into account its retail presence? How is it positioned to take advantage of this exciting moment?
Well, I think a couple things we got to think about. I mean, this was signed up as a 10-year deal. The first year is always a little bit more of an investment in time, in money, and in disruption. So for the last 6 months around Vegas, there's been, quite a bit of impact with pouring all new roads and the road surface and the initial setup. So the first year is always a little bit more disruptive than future years. I could tell you the excitement level's high. I mean, we're less than 3 weeks away right now. The excitement level is very high to bring F1 in. I think that from a Vegas casino perspective and a Vegas local perspective, I think we all know there's going to be a lot of parties, a lot of events, but there's a lot of unknown. So we're all going to be learning this year, and we know that we're gonna make it bigger and better the following year. Specifically for Circa, as you know, Circa is the most sports orientated hotel casino resort in all of Las Vegas. So we've got a lot of F1 issues and events coming on. We're doing a great Red Bull party taking over Stadium Swim one day. So there's a handful of different events that happen really throughout the week.
I guess we can also expect this level of excitement for Super Bowl next year. Are you excited for that as well?
Oh yeah, I mean, again, another national, really international event. Both F1 and Super Bowl are far bigger than the weekend or the week of the event in Las Vegas. These are international events with worldwide audiences. So between F1 and Super Bowl in February, the number of individuals around the world that will see Las Vegas and watch Las Vegas and hear about Las Vegas is just over the top. It's just tremendous. So yeah, there's a tremendous level of excitement on the two international events.
Well, and since we're speaking about football, Circa geared up for this year's season by breaking its own warranty records for its popular contest. We actually discussed this last time, and there's also the experience that Circa Resort provides us at its sports book, the world's largest. What I would like to know is what are your takeaways from the NFL season so far, and with all that Circa prepared this time around, and how is the NFL season impacting Circa's operations?
Yeah, it's been a great football season. It's been a great college football season and really a great NFL season. NFL continues to make all the right moves, and it's terrific. So the season's been, the season's had a number of ups and downs. It's got a few Cinderella stories. It's got a few injuries that have hurt a few teams, creating some volatility. But the demand to watch American football has really been amazing, both at the college level as well as at the pro level, and really all sports in the states have really seen good strength from NHL hockey to NBA basketball and college basketball. And then just recently we finished up baseball's best season with the World Series. It was a great baseball season as well. So American sports are really thriving at this point.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Derek. A pleasure speaking with you.
Good to see you. And remember, anybody that wants to come out, go to our website and book your reservations for Stadium Swim early, because we're selling out every weekend. So I know sometimes it's tough if it's a last minute decision, but go to our website and book your events at Stadium Swim and book your rooms here early, because they're selling out all the time. Good to see you.
It's great to hear that. Thank you.